So if you have a homestead, if you have equipment, if you have anything that you need covered, this might be the way to go. Well, hi friends, I'm Brian Cosby. This is Provide and Protect, and today I want to share with you why I love this equipment shed, this pavilion that's behind me. So let's get into it. So several of you have asked me about this equipment shed here and when we put it up, how much it costs, all of that. And I want to give you all of that information today. I was so surprised how cheap and fast this went up. And I think it would be helpful for you if you need anything covered. And for me, and I know for a lot of people, this is one of the biggest things they need on a property is to get their equipment stuff. If you need hay, I mean, you can get walls or all kinds of stuff with this. I'll talk about that in a minute. But anything that you need covered on your homestead or property, this might be a great, cheaper, faster way to go than building a stick-built structure or a shed or something like that. So this is a 30 by 30 shed or carport or pavilion or whatever you want to call it. It's my equipment shed, so that's what I call it, equipment shed, but you can use it obviously for many different purposes. It is 30 by 30. It is 10 feet tall in the middle, and you can get it different heights, obviously different sizes. And I made this pad down here. I just took a bunch of fill dirt from the other side of my property and brought it all over here, dumped it, dump trailer, made this big kind of level-ish pad. Had a slight slope to it, and they really want it perfectly level. I kind of wanted it with a little bit of a slope be so that the water can run off underneath this area over here. So anyway, they came out and the price for this, and this comes from a place called garagebuildings.com, and I'll leave a link down below for them. But the price they gave me, I didn't know this at first. The price they gave me included installation, and it only took them a half a day to build this and put this up for me. And I thought I was going to be, constructing this for some time, however long it took me, by myself to do this, or maybe with a friend. But no, they came out and the price included the installation. And not only that, it also included all these anchors. So around the base, you have these anchors that they drive pretty deep into the ground, and obviously that prevents wind from blowing this away. And so 2 or 3, I guess 3 or 4 per side. See one there. Now here's what I did add myself. Oh yeah, I should say they also have these anchors here. They just go straight down. There's spikes, so those keep it from moving horizontally, and these here keep it from moving up and down, so it doesn't move. I did add myself some other anchors. You can see one there. So I drove an anchor. So I added a few anchors around, just, I don't know, for good measure. And I did add some solar lights. So at nighttime, I've got it on a timer. So at nighttime, I'll put a link for that too. These solar lights here, and I think it's 100 feet maybe. And so it kind of gives a nice ambiance at night when it's all lit up. And the other thing I added in the back here, I just added some steel cross cables. You can see right here. So I got the steel cables crossing all the way down on each side. So that's what I added, but that was all I added in here. But of course, got a couple trailers, excavator in here. Didn't want to leave those out in the weather. But I'll show you the sheet here. You can see what I'm looking at. So Powerbuilt Steel Buildings Inc., but it's through garagebuildings.com. There's my sales rep guy. It has all kinds of colors of roofs. I picked clay, but they've got other colors as well. There is the dimensions, again, 30 by 30. Has different gauge steel, got 14 gauge. You can see the wind and snow rating right there, which is just fine for my area. It's more than enough for my area. It has a, what pitch roof? 312 pitch roof. Focus there. And total amount, again, for all of this, and the wind, total amount came to $6,482.50. So that's for the structure and installation, which I thought was really good for something like this. So for $6,500, to get a pretty big structure like this on your property installed and anchored. I was like, that works. I will take it. Anyway, if you want to protect your stuff, if you want to add walls, like I said earlier, you can add walls to this, or a partial wall. I left it open just to have the wind come through and not push it or anything. So you can add all kinds of things too. It's pretty customizable, and even on the website you can go and design and build and price it on the website. I'm not sponsored by them. I just tell you guys what I enjoy and have enjoyed using. And for me, it's been about a year now. I ordered it beginning of January or so, mid-January, and I think they came out maybe a couple months later. So it's about 1 year ago now that they put this up, and it's just been a great thing to have here on the homestead. If you have an outbuilding or an equipment shed like this, I'd love to see some pictures, and drop those down below. But thanks so much for joining me today, and if you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support, and we'll see you on the next video.